Welcome back to Hertz Homestead. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some mead. And when I mean mead, I make like the world's best mead. Everyone that's ever had it's like, dude, that stuff is amazing. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of an experiment. We're going to be trying to make key lime pie. So this is my apple cider one. My first bottle that I've ever made that I'm aging for a year. Hoping to have with my parents. So let's get into this. Okay. So every person that you're going to talk to on how to make mead is going to tell you how to make it differently. This is how I make it. And I'm going to get a lot of people offended because I don't use the high-end commercial products. I use bleach to clean my equipment with diluted water, and then I rinse it twice. Never had a problem. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's going to kill your yeast. It's going to kill your... It's never killed my yeast. Save your money. And if you got something better, use it. Okay, water's done filling up, so I'm just gonna take this lovely bleach that's not gonna kill me because I'm gonna clean it off. So take this, just dump it in there. Yeah, that's called death. I'm killing myself. I've had a lot of people comment and was like, "You're gonna die, blah blah blah." You're not gonna die. You're gonna rinse it off. And take care of yourself, because that's the right thing to do. The most important part of making mead is if your equipment's dirty, it's going to go bad, and that's not what you want. See that line? The little line you're going to fill up to, and that's going to let the bubbles escape. You don't want it to go over that line. See, all assembled. Time to go to the next step. First thing we're going to do is add the honey. So we're going to want about 1/3 full of honey. I don't go with exact measurements because, well, this is for my own enjoyment and my own consumption. And this is how to teach you how to do it basically without having to follow a whole recipe. Because once you follow a recipe, you should know how to do it without following it to the T. Give me a like and a subscribe so that we can keep making cool videos like this so we can become more self-sufficient. The whole reason I do these videos is so you guys can learn how to do the basics of homesteading and maybe get more self-sufficient away from all those big companies that are scamming you for literally every penny. I used 2 different varieties of honey in this one. I used a honey that was in North Carolina. Then I went up to a farm up there and got to look at some of their beehives. And then one was up in this is just one I found from the store that I thought tasted good. Now we're going to add the vanilla beans. The vanilla beans are going to add that good vanilla taste. And the longer we leave them in the honey, in the mead, the better the mead's going to taste. And I'm going to put every single one of those vanilla beans in one of the bottles. I think that'd be cool, kind of a cool decoration. You're now add spring water, 100% natural. You don't want to add anything extra in it, added into it. Or unless you have well water, but most water nowadays has chemicals added to it. Those chemicals will actually kill your yeast, so just be careful what you're using. You can also substitute this with a juice, like apple juice, mango juice, kiwi juice. If you wanted to make like a mango type mead, which I'm going to be doing in the future videos. So now we're going to add a little bit of lime juice to give it that key lime pie flavor. Now we're going to add something that was super like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I had a bunch of people tell me this won't work, but it will. Add graham crackers to your mead. You just want to crunch those up, and those will float down to the bottom about 2-3 weeks in. And you might want to give it a little shake when you do that. But yeah, so add those graham crackers. It's going to give it that little bit of that better key lime pie flavor. Obviously, graham crackers, what they use to make the crust of a key lime pie. Use this yeast, K1B1116. It's meant for champagne, but because we're adding a lot of different types of stuff in this is with those fruits, and that are going to add to that the depth of the flavor of the mead, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Another important thing is yeast nutrient. That's gonna be able to feed the yeast and maybe some of those vitamins or minerals that you just don't have in the yeast. Because remember, yeast is alive and it's gonna need maybe some calcium or something crazy. I don't know. I'm not a yeast expert, but I do know that if you're gonna use yeast nutrient, you'll get a better, harder flavor, more liquor, or more alcohol in your mead. Now we're gonna just give everything a good mix. That's gonna mix that yeast up, all that honey up, and some of my meads I don't even mix, but I mix this one just because it has graham crackers in it. If it didn't have graham crackers, I would have mixed it. I would have just left it with all the honey in the bottom, and that will all equalize out, and the honey will combine with the water over time naturally, with the help of the yeast. So now it's time to let all those graham crackers, they'll settle down at the bottom, and we're going to put that lid on and start the fermentation process. I don't want to make any batch of the mead the same thing because every batch of mead is going to be different to me, and that's what I like. I don't like making the exact replicas of stuff. That kind of makes me, I kind of get annoyed by that type of stuff, so everyone's going to be different. You guys updates as things go along, and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. I took a little spoonful out to make sure I didn't add enough too much lemon, like kick to your face lemon. Turned out it tastes good. It sounds really weird, but it looks gross right now with the graham crackers in there, but those will all sink to the bottom. It'll be delicious. Trust me. This will be a key lime pie mead. So this is the day after. I'm trying to get a good angle on this so you guys can see the fermentation bubbles. There we go. You guys see that? Yeah. Those bubbles are the yeast working, and your cap will be popping up and down, and that's how you know your yeast is working hard to make you something tasty. This is a month and a half later. I could make this sip for another month, which I'm probably going to do, but I'm dying to taste it, and you can see that the little black things on the top, those are actually vanilla beans. I was like, oh no, it's molding, but something to keep your conscience out for is that those are probably vanilla beans. So time for the official taste testing of the key lime pie mead, and I'm excited to see how this comes out. So take this, and then after this, I'm gonna bottle it on up and show you guys how to bottle. It does smell good. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my official mead tasting cup. Totally not a Tupperware container because I don't have shot glasses for some weird reason. So. Good little color to it. A little bit of a greenish color, and I assume that's from the lime, but it looks delicious. And your eyes might be, oh, what's that white stuff on? That's actually yeast. So, and then all this down there, that's dead yeast and graham crackers. Well, as his brain twists with confusion, he did not know what this was. It's interesting. It doesn't taste like... It doesn't taste bad. What the heck does that taste like? It has the most different taste I've ever had in a mead, so it's not bad. You don't get much of a lime taste to it, which is kind of shocking. I put a lot of lime in there. Vanilla doesn't come through really. The graham cracker, it tastes like mead. It tastes like mead, but something's off. But it doesn't taste bad. It tastes like alcohol. So, hope you guys enjoyed the how to make key lime pie mead. I'm going in for another sip. This doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand how it doesn't have any of the lime notes to it. Maybe next time I'll use a real lime. These were good, just so different. Oh, here you go.